And we do next text. Typically American. 4 foreigners in the US talk about their people and the country. Understand? Repeat. Answer. Do you understand the sentence? 4 foreigners in the US talk about the people and the country. 4 foreigners in the US talk about the people and the country. Okay, your first word, foreigner. What is foreigner? I spell it for you. F-O-R-E-I-G-N-E-R. Foreigner. Foreigner. Foreigner or foreigner. You can say foreigner or foreigner. Foreigner is a person who comes from a different country. Do you understand the sentence? If you understand, repeat it. Always. URA rule. Always. URA, URA. Understand? Repeat. Understand? Repeat. And then answer my questions. A person who comes from a different country. A person who comes from a different country. Or, second meaning, a person who does not belong in a particular place. A person who does not belong in a particular place. Yes, first you need to understand the sentence. Do you understand it? Okay, translate it. A person who does not belong. If a person does not belong in a particular place, but he's from your country, but he doesn't belong particular place, you can call him a foreigner. Understand? For example, you are I don't know, you are a journalist, for example, right? And you have a meeting for journalists. And suddenly, a man who is a dancer came to your meeting. You understand? Suddenly dancer come to your meeting and start talking to you and he wants to be a part of your meeting. But he doesn't belong to this place, right? He doesn't belong to journalist meeting. So you can call him a foreigner. Understand? So now you know the foreigner. Who is a foreigner? Now here, of course, we use first meaning of foreigner, the person from another country. So 4 foreigners in the US talk about the people and the country. If you understand, you repeat always. Four foreigners in the US talk about the people and the country. Talk about the people and the country. Jen from Korea works in a coffee house in Seattle. Work in a coffee house in Seattle. People in America drink a lot of coffee. Cappuccino and mocha coffees are really popular. Children sometimes go to coffee houses and drink hot chocolate. Children sometimes go to coffee houses and drink hot chocolate. Children sometimes go to coffee houses and drink hot chocolate. In my coffee house, we have a rule: no smoking. In my coffee house, we have a rule: no smoking. Men and women don't smoke inside. They smoke outside. Okay, good. So tell me, what is mocha? Mocha. Mocha coffee. It's a coffee, right? Mocha is a type of coffee of very good quality. Mocha. Okay, good. Tell me, what is rule? Rule. Rule. R-U-L-E. Rule. Rule, yes. That's my question. What is rule? Rule. R-U-L-E. Rule. It's something what must be done in particular situation. A statement or something must be done in a particular situation. Or when playing a game, for example. Okay, so rule. You have to follow the rules. And I give you example sentence. For example, you have to follow the rules, but when you break a rule, to break a rule, not follow it. Understand, right? So when you break a rule, you not follow the rule. Okay. Example sentence. Without unwritten rules, civilized life would be impossible. Without unwritten rules, civilized life would be impossible. Okay, good. Next person, next foreigner. Alexandra from Russia is a student in New York. Alexandra from Russia is a student in New York. People here read everywhere. On the train, on the bus, and on the subway. I live with 3 American students. And they buy books all the time. When I want a book, I go to university library. When I want a book, I go to the university library. Okay. And the word to explain subway. What is subway? Yes, very good. Subway, where train go under earth, under surface of the earth, underground. Okay, it's not a train, it's actually a road, right? Road. So you can say an underground road, or underground railroad. Underground railroad system in a city. Okay? In Boston, the subway is known as the T. So if in Boston you say T, just one letter, T, everyone understands you. T means subway. Okay? And in Washington, D.C., it's the metro. In Washington, you have to say metro. In Boston, you have to say T. And everyone understands you. Okay, good. So subway is an underground railroad system in a city. Can you repeat it? An underground railroad system in a city. Yes, underground railroad system in a city. Very good. And one more word, library. Library, okay. Place where there are a lot of books. Very good. A building in which collections of books and newspapers kept for people to read, study, or borrow. Can you repeat it? A building in which collections of books, CDs, newspapers. Okay. A building in which collections of books, CD, and newspapers kept for people to read, study, or borrow are kept for people to read, study, or borrow. Okay? Or you can say, just like a second meaning, a room in a large house where most of the books are kept. That's it. It's not a building, just a room in a large house, right? Can be a small library, of course. Okay, we continue. Next foreigner, Carlos. Carlos is a tourist from Spain. Carlos is a tourist from Spain. People drive cars everywhere. To the store, to the movies, and to work. Americans like big cars. SUVs and minivans are popular. In the US, cars stop when you stand on the crosswalk. In the US, cars stop when you stand. When you stand on the crosswalk. When you stand on the crosswalk. It's incredible. Cars don't stop for you in Madrid. Cars don't stop for you in Madrid. Okay, very good. Tell me, what is SUV abbreviation? SUV. What is it? SUV. SUV, I can spell it for you. S-U-V, just 3 letters, abbreviation. A type of large car. A type of large car, often with 4-wheel drive, and made originally for traveling over rough ground. Okay, first you need to understand this. Okay, a type of large car, translate, often with 4-wheel drive, and made originally for traveling over rough ground. Over rough ground. And SUV is abbreviation for sport utility vehicle. Sport utility vehicle. S for sport. Utility vehicle. You know what is vehicle? Vehicle. What is vehicle? So SUV, sport utility vehicle. Sport utility vehicle. Okay. And next word, one more word here, crosswalk. Yes, explain for me crosswalk. Crosswalk, you can say a part of a road. A part of a road where vehicles must stop. Must stop to allow people to cross. Allow, I spell it for you. A-double-L-O-W. Allow. Allow me introduce myself. To let someone or something do something. Allow. Example sentence. His parents won't allow him to stay out late. Try to understand first. His parents won't allow him to stay out late. His parents won't allow him to stay out late. Won't allow. Don't allow. Won't allow. Okay? His parents won't allow him to stay out late. So, and we'll come back to crosswalk. Crosswalk, a part of a road where vehicles must stop to allow people to cross. You So when you want me to repeat it, you say sorry. A part of a road where vehicles must stop. Must stop to allow people to cross. Translate. And foreigner number 4. Marilia from Brazil works as an au pair, or you can say au pair, in Boston. Au pair. Marilia from Brazil works as an au pair in Boston. Marilia from Brazil works as an au pair in Boston. Okay, works as an au pair. Au pair, 2 words. AU, it's 1 word, and another word, PAIR. Au pair. Au pair. Marilia from Brazil works as an au pair in Boston. Works as an au pair in Boston. Okay, and au pair. What is au pair? A young person, usually a woman, who lives with a family in a foreign country. Do you understand the sentence? If you understand, then you repeat. A young person, usually a woman, who lives with a family in a foreign country. With a family in a foreign country. Okay, an au pair helps in the house and takes care of children. Au pair, an au pair helps in the house and takes care of children. And receives a small salary. Okay, it's like a nanny. We know the word nanny, right? Yes. And example sentences. She worked in Paris for 6 months as an au pair. She worked in Paris for 6 months as an au pair. As an au pair. She worked in Paris for 6 months as an au pair. Can you translate it? Okay. She worked in Paris for 6 months as an au pair. One more sentence. There are very few male au pairs. Male au pairs. There are very few male au pairs. Translate. If sentence starts with there are, then you can start translating from with last words. Male au pairs. Okay, I spell for you few. F-E-W. Few. Several. Like not many. Like 1, 2, 3. Just few. Few people. Okay. Okay, I explained for you male. Male is like a adjective for man. Man, male. Can be male for man and female for women. And I spell it for you. M-A-L-E. Male. M-A-L-E. So, the sentence. There are very few male au pairs. Translate it, please. Okay, so we continue. I think my American family is typical. I think my American family is typical. The woman doesn't cook. She just puts pizza in the microwave. She just puts pizza in the microwave. But she watches cooking shows on TV every day. But she watches cooking show on TV every day. But she watches cooking shows on TV every day. The man cooks on weekends. He makes fantastic pasta dishes. Their child has a terrible diet. She eats hot dogs and French fries at home, and she goes to a fast food restaurant every week. Okay, yes, very good.